A warm welcome to everyone. The sun is now in Aquarius, and I would like to share with you some esoteric insights into this solar energy expression. So let's shine a light upon some Aquarian traits that you may be experiencing. So just take a moment to go within and ask yourself the following. Do you feel outraged by the state of the world? Perhaps your mind is racing with endless ideas. Or do you suffer from insomnia? How about environmental stress with EMFs, electricity, pollution, all of these things here? Well, today I will share with you some sacred teachings about Aquarius and also offer some supportive ideas to work with plant therapies to balance the body, mind, and emotions, as well as for protection for the environmental stresses that we are all swimming in. So Aquarius is the water bearer, and we have an image of man, woman, with two vessels pouring waters upon the earth. And with the sun here, we can tap into these etheric cosmic forces. From above, we revitalize our life here on earth, from as above, so below. These forces are etheric forces, also known as chi or prana. And this water man, Manu in Sanskrit, this is our thinking capacities that we have. And this is Aquarius, the air sign with a great capacity for thinking. Here we find the archetype of the genius, innovation, freedom, equality, community, brotherhood, sisterhood, an appreciation for diversity, and the healing of society. So as the soul begins to awaken, Aquarian energy expresses as a Christ love for all. Christ consciousness is the spirit of love and what is true. And in the common tarot, they use the image of the star for Aquarius, and in the mystical tarot, we utilize the temperance. Both images depict the sacred act of pouring water from two vessels. We have the heavens above, the earth below. And the symbolism of Aquarius, the two wavy lines, depicts this exchange. The cosmic ethers in constant movement, harmonizing higher and lower forces within. So Aquarian energy harmonizes and synthesizes. It can help us to discern and separate ourselves from this conventional conditioning so that we can create innovative ways of healing and thinking and living. We are being challenged to unite the spirit with the matter here today. And because when we die, we take nothing material with us. It's only what we achieve with our soul life, our soul forces. This is the life that we cultivate here on earth, of going within to realize what is really important to us, what are our values. One of the greatest thinkers of modern spiritual history, Rudolf Steiner, I know you've heard me mention him before, he was born with the sun in Aquarius. He was far ahead of his time. He perceived that we would sink deeper into materialism, and so in response he created and he brought forth biodynamic farming, Waldorf education, anthroposophical medicine, the Christian community, spiritual science, all of these holistic streams meant to restore the balance between body, mind, and spirit. And sidereal astrology also plays a very important role in biodynamic farming and beekeeping. He even created healing preparations to restore the vitality of the land that we live upon. This earth provides our food and shelter and beauty, and life itself provides so much for us. And Rudolf Steiner, he dedicated his life to bringing the spiritual into the material. He said that it is our living work to create friendship wherever we go, another Aquarian trait, and to recognize the hidden divinity in everyone. The water bearer here pours the waters of life upon man and woman, quenching our thirst and filling us with spirit-filled thinking. He connected each zodiac sign with a virtue to help us transform within. For Aquarius, it is discretion through meditation, meditative power, the power that we have. With the sun here, we can shine a light on new ways of being in the world. So with daily meditation, we can become vessels for higher spiritual perception and genuine inner soul healing. Aquarius is associated with the future evolutionary phase in which we must recognize that evil is a spiritual force. It is real. That time is now. We want to start to think about these things. It is necessary. The Aquarian energy can help prepare us to meet such forces with balance by doing the inner work, discernment, and meditation, and moral development. Technology is a good example of Aquarian innovation and invention, and it can be used for good or evil. So here we have to use discernment. This is just one example. Aquarius is the angelic man or woman here on earth, and it's the composite fixed signs within, as well as anthroposophical healing, that we can look at a threefold system. We have the head, the rhythmic system, and the metabolic system, metabolic limb system. And how the astrology comes into that is the fixed signs. Scorpio corresponds to the head system, that is the eagle, also in esoteric. Leo is the lion, and it is the rhythmic system. Taurus is the bull, that is our metabolic system. And then we have Aquarius. This is the angelic man-woman synthesizing the whole. So you cannot make this up. The science of the heavens is in our body. Okay, so the Aquarian age is not yet here. It's not here, but we are approaching it, and this is the preparatory phase now. So in its highest expression, Aquarius, it inspires us to become like angels on earth. But first we must know thyself, heal thyself, go within, see what it is that you need for your soul life. I can give you a good biblical example of the water bearer, John the Baptist. He baptized Jesus of Nazareth, and this is a gesture of the spiritual renewal through water. Okay, let's discuss the threefold soul forces to better understand Aquarius: thinking, feeling, and willing. In thinking, Aquarians have a very strong motivation for intellectual capacity. They have a strong motivation toward equality and freedom. They have a great observational skills. They can perceive many facets and viewpoints. The shadow side could be excessive materialism, intellectualism. They can be lost in the mind without grounding. Also, they can be unpredictable, aloof, radical, or withdrawn. In willing, they have a striving for independence, but yet they can be very rebellious. In the feeling realm, they are warm and kind and witty, sometimes eccentric. They have a deep compassion for mankind, but yet they can also be cool or detached in their personal relationships, and they may be often solitary individuals. So we can contemplate these things if any of that resonates with you in your life, because we have all the signs within. So we have two planetary rulers for Aquarius. We have Saturn, which remains the traditional ruler, as well as Uranus to help awaken things and shake things up, loosening the outdated modes to make way for the new. And in medical astrology, Aquarius governs the ankles, the shins, the calves, and the circulatory forces. So in the lower legs, they are immersed in these etheric forces of the earth. Through the legs and the feet, there is a subtle exchange that occurs, but we have to get out there and put our bare feet on the ground in order to receive these great, beautiful etheric healing forces from the earth. If you have any kind of circulation imbalances, they will show up as like varicose veins, for example. So you would benefit from some cypress oil. Take a few drops and put it in some olive oil and rub it on your lower legs and feet. If you want to calm the racing Aquarian mind, neroli can aid you in your meditation and sleep. Just a couple drops in some oil and you can apply it to your body. Dr. Edward Bach, he recommended violet flower essence for Aquarius. It's helpful for this tendencies to be aloof and alienating yourself. It helps bring harmony to your community life. Because Aquarians, they can hold many beautiful ideas for a community and yet live solitary, being hesitant to merge due to independence or shyness. So consider working with the violet flower essence. We have another flower essence, white chestnut, that helps support with racing thoughts and insomnia. Also, for anyone sensitive to environmental stresses, I highly recommend the Yarrow Special Formula flower essence by FES and some arnica body oil. That is amazing for protection. Both of these things in particular, they help to strengthen the etheric body, which, remember, is our chi, our life force, our prana. So in closing, I will share with you Aquarius energy with the sun here. It is an opportunity for us, everyone. It helps us to harmonize heaven on earth within ourselves, unite spirit and matter, cultivate moral discernment, and to recognize the divinity in every man, woman, and child. And as Gandhi says, be the change that you wish to see in the world. So when these energies are meditated upon and integrated, this is the sign that can become our living spiritual work. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace be with you and yours, everyone. Much love. God bless. Bye-bye.